Well, after the former president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, was found guilty on all 34 counts of giving hush money to a trampy hoe yesterday in a New York courtroom,
What? Total bullshit.
Hollywood celebrated like they hit the lotto. One celebrity said, "Orange man bad, justice was served."
Now you're an asshole.
Guess what, Hollywood?
I don't give a fuck.
I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this
You need to shut the fuck up.
is What's Next. What's up, everyone? Jasper Gonzo, What's Next, your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today. Of course, this is the weekend edition. And sadly, it's June 1. Yes, we all know what June means. The bastardization of the month of June by the Alphabet Mafia. For the next 30 days, you're going to have every corporation bend over backwards. Bend over frontwards, grab their ankles, spread their cheeks, say, give it to me hard without KY. Because they want to be simps and shills for the Alphabet crowd. Outside of a few major corporations, you're going to say, fuck that noise. You got those like Target last year, and of course now this year it's Walmart. But we're not here to talk about that. That's another story for another 29 days. Here to talk about Donald Trump. As we all know, that on Thursday, Donald Trump was convicted on 34 counts, all 34, of hush money to one trampy hoe, Stormy Daniels. But of course, we know Trump's side. But what did Hollywood think? Yes, what was Hollywood doing at the time? You know, you know the adage, where were you on this day? Well, we know that Hollywood was doing handstands and backflips the second the decision came down, and they were loving every bit of it. But sadly, reality is going to set in because it's not going to stop Trump. But let's mock these people, shall we? And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Hollywood celebrities rejoice over Trump verdict. Tears of joy. Fuck Trump and fuck those who support him. Oh, how nice. Look at that. The usual suspects. It was Christmas Day in May for Hollywood celebrities after a jury in Deep Blue, New York voted to convict former President Donald Trump on all 34 counts in his business record case. While it appears certainty, this is far from over, Trump said in the following verdict, stars nevertheless rushed to celebrate the case, which was brought by Soros-funded Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg, who was present in the courtroom on Thursday. Tears of joy, Kathy Griffin. God bless New York City, Ellen Barkin. We're all cheering for justice, that no one is above the law. John Leguizamo. Barbara Streisand also weighed in. Yes, she's still alive, telling voters that they must not allow this felon anywhere near the White House again. As Breitbart News reported, Trump spoke after the verdict, calling it a rigged, disgraceful trial and saying the real verdict will be on Election Day in November. Oh, yes. I am a very innocent man, Trump said, noting President Joe Dementia's weaponization of the legal system against his political opponents or lawfare. We will win, Trump said of the appeals process. We will fight for our Constitution. This is far from over. Judge Merchan said the sentencing for July 11th, just 4 days before the Republican National Convention. Yes, how convenient. On Thursday, celebrities broke out the party streamers. Yes, backflips, handstands, and pom-poms with comedian Kathy Griffin, yes, worthless Kathy Griffin, who once held a severed mocked-up Trump's decapitated head for a public photo op, got trashed, got kicked off of social media, and then cried about it until she got back on. Now, of course, we know what her thoughts are. Barbara Streisand, who cares? Former SNL star and star of that shitty Ghostbusters movie, Lizzie Jones, shared a song with a simple refrain, "That mother's guilty." Let's hear some of these lovely lyrics.
That motherfucker's guilty, 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 that motherfucker's guilty.
Pretty much get the theme. Actress Bette Miller simply hit all the caps and said, "Guilty on all charges." D.L. Hughley chimed in as well. It's weird how one felony can prevent you from getting a federal job, but 34 can't stop you from running for president. Rob Reiner, there he is, guilty, of course. What a meathead. Ellen Barkin, God bless New York City, of course. John Leguizamo, no one cares. Let's see. Mia Farrow, guilty on all 34 counts. Again, she's still alive? Linda Carter, wow. Wonder Woman. Grew up watching her. 34 is now my favorite number. Of course it is. Stephen King, the Republican candidate for president, is a convicted felon. David Simon, don't know who he is. Everything I click on is readable. And I read right now is absolute, pure pornography. And I'm waiting for the bloated grifter to explode in absolute bespittled rage, which will be, yes, the money shot. Ethan Embry, fuck Donald Trump and fuck those who support him. Don't know who this dude is. Scott Derrickson. He's a criminal, a felon, period. There weren't politicians or partisans who convicted him. They were everyday citizens who vetted by their own lawyers. This is the system working. Yes, everyday citizens. I'm sure it was. Yes, unbiased. Mark Hamill, of course, Mark Hamill, who had his head firmly shoved up Joe Dementia's ass just a few weeks ago. Guilty, of course. Michael Ian Black, the biggest, best conviction like nobody has ever seen. Clark Gregg. Election rigging, it's their thing. The swamp, oh, that's them too. The accusation will always contain the confession. Don't know who this guy is. Guilty. And there you go. No surprise. No surprise. I'm really surprised that there weren't more who chimed out. Seriously, I'm surprised that Hollywood didn't just roll out the red carpet, had every A, B, C, D, E, F, G lister roll down and tweet all day long or chirp off in front of a mic. Trump, that motherfucker's guilty. Well, like I said in previous video, doesn't matter. Now me, I thought it was unconstitutional that someone convicted of a felon could run for president. No, I was corrected by the Constitution itself. You have to be 35, naturalized, born citizen to run for president. That's it. That's all. Nothing says about your conviction, whether it be felony, misdemeanor, what have you, being that said. But when it comes to these knucklehead celebrities, they actually think their opinion matters. It really doesn't. It doesn't in the long run. Doesn't at all. But since they get so much exposure, you're going to have knuckleheads, sorry, everyday Joe and Jane, who actually waited bated breath for something for them to say. It's what they do. You actually have people who think Rob Reiner actually means something. You got Star Wars fans who worshipped at the altar of one Luke Skywalker, who think that Mark Hamill says something, that he shows up at Dementia's doorstep and bends over, grabs his ankles and says, Joe, give it to me, that his opinions matter. They don't. Because they're ill-informed. They're uninformed. They're uneducated when it comes to actual things that matter around the world, right in their own backyard. You got Los Angeles, California, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. At the same time, it's the most garbage-filled city along with San Francisco and the rest of that state. The state's trash. The governor's trash. The state is trash all day long and twice on weekends. But yet, in their little bubble, in their little world, they don't see anything of that. They see the glitz, the glamour, the monies. That's what they see. Patting themselves on their back, breaking their shoulders when they get a participation award. The award shows that no one watches anymore because they don't get bought. Those award shows. So at the end, they can jump up and down. They can cheer all day long, But then again, these are the same people who have no problem castrating their kids because, it's about safety. It's about the, child affirming. That they don't see a problem with. But Donald Trump getting in for another 4 years, oh my gosh, the world is falling apart. Oh, see where their priorities are? That's why they're pathetic. And yet, there will be those who will still watch them now. Truly sad. But with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This being What's Next. Hope you guys liked it. The comments below, like it, share, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and we'll see you next time. Peace.